Well, hi, Queenetus here. What up? What up? What up? What up, Snapchat? What up? That's how I say hello when I'm in Snapchat. When I'm on Instagram, I'm like, what's up, Instagram? It's just so funny to me how social media is actually such a useful tool to become your authentic self. Because you practice being yourself so much, then you're just able to sit there and talk your mind and tell your feelings and don't feel bothered about it, don't feel anxious and awkward about it. That feeling of awkwardness sucks. I'm just saying, like when you're around people and you just can't tell that they feel like out of place, like they're socially anxious, aka all of us. We all feel that way at one point or another. But all I'm trying to say here is that practicing being yourself and talking your mind and saying what you mean in a camera, on a camera, in social media, it really helps you become more and more and more and more and more yourself, your authentic self, meaning more comfortable with just talking. Like if you think about it, people think it's just oh so weird, like you just sit there and you just start talking to a camera, or maybe they don't even think that, maybe it just feels like that, because if you think about it, like right here right now I'm like talking in the air to myself, but not really, because you're on the other side. So I'm saying that if you are more active on your stories, maybe just trying to be your just whatever it is that you say and that you do, just like without being just so awkward about it. That would be really cool. So, point of the story, get on your stories. Practice being yourself. Just dance, scream, run, play, say jokes. Say jokes, wow. Tell them all. Be funny, be a clown, whatever. That's why we feel so empty and so disconnected. Because first of all, we don't even know what our essence is, because we're always just too distracted into following everybody else and what they're doing and what they're saying and where they're going, and or trying to fit in or trying to not fit in. It's just like a whole bunch of always just like one. What about if we just like are like, whatever it is that you are. What if you just like learn a way to be yourself in the most comfortable and genuine and authentic of ways? What if we did that? You gotta practice like everything, like the 10,000 hours rule. You have to do something for 10,000 hours in order to master it. Maybe that's why we haven't mastered ourselves. Because we haven't spent 10,000 hours being ourselves in our whole entire lives, because we're always just trying to fit in and go along everybody else and just settling. It's just like, okay, well, this is good enough. All right. Wow. It's like a real wow. I can believe I did that. I mean, some people do it to more extremes than others, which is a whole thing on its own, but it is what it is. So today I invite you to just get on your camera, or in or up or to the left, to the right, whatever, whichever way you want to go into that camera. Record yourself, talk to the camera like if you were just talking to me. Fun fact, back in 2017, I remember that I started practicing talking into the camera, and for some reason I just kept on blinking like a lot. It's just fun to see how you can actually get better at being yourself. Like any other skill. The more you do math, the smarter at math you are. Well, the more that you are who you are, the more authentic version of yourself you will be, and the happier you will be, and the more connected you will be. This is it. This is it right here, right now. This is it. Meaning, this is life, like this is what we have been given. Now, whatever we do with it, it's up to us. So we have to like make it meaningful in one way or another. And sometimes I'm ready for the part where, like where you get to share with everybody else. It's just been a lot of work, like ground work. But I guess there are lessons in each stage of the journey. Just to be yourself, you have to spend time with yourself. So that means a lot of alone time. So often that you end up enjoying your own company. And you're kind of like, oh, okay, I'm looking forward to hanging out with myself almost. Because I can do stuff like this, and I can talk to you, and I can record stuff, or I can design stuff. I just like to create. What do you like to do? What do you get passionate about? Like anything, something? I mean, it doesn't have to be big. It just has to be. I think you know where I'm coming from with all this. Life is really short, really short. I mean, it's still kind of freaks me out a little bit that we're actually all gonna die. I mean, it's pretty crazy to think about. If you think about it, if you really, really, really think about it, like what are the odds that we were all born human with a consciousness, that then we all end up meeting some way, somehow, or connecting some way, somehow, or that we're just like going around life and we meet strangers and it's just like, if you think about it, it's pretty awesome. It's like a good weird. It's like we're very lucky, I feel like we're like the Sims. The Sims. Oh my god, the Sims. Well, the Sims. We're like the Sims in a made up world of rules and norms and ways and hate and anger. It's just kind of really, really, really cool to think about how we can all just change stuff around just by our mindset and the way that we look at life and our perspective. It's just so easy, but so hard. Oh my God, so hard. Oh my God, so hard. Because you have to make the right choice over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And put in the work and, go out of your way to make something happen. So when you do that over and over and over again, then you eventually get good at it. Anyways, everything's going to be okay as long as we keep our eyes on the prize. Connecting, relating, building, creating, being there for one another, learning compassion, wandering, exploring, just being good. As long as we just good, then everything's going to be okay. Until next time.